Hey guys, it's so nice to have you back on Burgers to Beast today. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm Kripa and nutrition is my jam. So a couple of weeks ago, I came out and wrote about my struggle with anxiety and depression, and I really went back and forth with writing that post. Because I'm a health professional, and on paper I should really have it all together. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that we can take all the vitamins in the world, eat all the nutritious food, spend all day at the gym, but unless we deal with the stuff that's going on in our mind, we still might be unhealthy. I was so grateful for all the messages I received during that week. But here's the thing, we're all in this together. There will always be help. And you're strong, brave, and wonderful even if you don't feel like it all the time. I'm not a mental health professional, and none of the advice I give is meant to cure or treat any ailment. But today I'm just going to talk about a few tools and strategies that have helped me cope with it better. You want to start with living in the present. Because anxiety is a fear of something that may happen, not a fear of something that's happening currently. Your mind races to the future and your body is in the present. And that creates an anxiety gap which creates a lot of discomfort in the body. So remind yourself that you can't change what's going to happen, you can't change the past, but you can remind yourself to live in the present moment. You can also start with practicing some gratitude because it can be immensely healing. Every day, write down a few things that you're genuinely grateful for, not things that you just think you should be grateful for. Try not to repeat them, and at the end of the month, you're going to have a lot of things to be grateful for. Also, work on your breath, because that's the first thing that speeds up, at least personally for me. This is something I do, which is to inhale for 5 seconds, pause for 5 seconds, and exhale for 5 seconds. This can be extremely beneficial in grounding your energies in the minute. Check your caffeine and alcohol intake. Because caffeine is an extremely powerful stimulant, and if you're prone to feeling anxious, you may just end up super jittery. So cut yourself off at 1 cup ideally before noon. Also taper down your alcohol or reconsider your relationship with it because it can severely mess up your gut flora. And maintaining good gut health is key to maintaining a calm mind. It's because your brain and your gut are always talking to each other. It's why you feel super jittery in your stomach before a big presentation or a big exam. It's also why you tend to get an acidity headache every time that your stomach's messed up. The point is, if you feed yourself good, whole, unprocessed food, the good bacteria in your stomach will thrive. If you feed it a lot of processed food, the bad ones will thrive, and that will create a problem both for your gut as well as your mind. Also, talk about it. Surround yourself with people that lift you up. It could be a friend or a family member that you could just lean on or be around, and someone who's just present for you at all times, because it can be immensely therapeutic. Further than that, reach out to a professional, be a licensed psychologist, a therapist, or even a counselor. You can also work on your hydration because it gives you a chance to slow down and focus on your breath, other than helping you remove toxins from your body, helping your digestion, and even your metabolism. Furthermore, consider your relationship with social media. If you're someone who feels extremely grounded and centered while you're on social media, great. But if you find that you're constantly questioning yourself and belittling yourself, maybe reconsider and spend a lot less time on it. It's also extremely important to focus on the quality of your sleep, because sleep is a cornerstone of a healthy and joyful life, and unfortunately it's the first thing we sacrifice when life gets busy. You need to realize that good quality sleep is just as important as anything else on your calendar. Lastly, I know this sounds redundant and oversaid on the internet, but please practice some positive thinking. Because a quote that's really stuck with me is that when nothing is certain, anything is possible. So while our minds tend to migrate towards a 50% chance that things might go wrong, there's also a 50% chance that things may go absolutely right. So why relive the stress of a situation that hasn't happened yet twice? This is such a personal topic, and I'd love to hear your tools and strategies that you use to deal with it better. If you don't do it for me, do it for someone else on the internet who may need to hear your voice today. So that's it for today, guys. If you like what you see and want to stay updated with the latest fitness, nutrition, and health tips, like and subscribe below. Until next time, keep beasting.